This ain't no fluke, King. I tricked you. Listen here, y'all. What up, everybody? GloYard, members of the channel. You too, all them good things. Make sure my glasses on straight, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have them on today, man. You know, you gotta read some things. Listen, we appreciate y'all rocking with your boys for another episode of Cap and Crown Members Only Edition. This is NBA podcast for you guys. And we definitely got some NBA things to talk about, man. Listen, we got the glasses on. I got the shirt on. You know, when this combination is on, you already know what's going on today. Listen, if you guys are into NBA content, you know, hot takes, debates, all them good things, you're in the right place. It don't matter what team you root for, man. It don't matter what jersey you rock. It don't matter what player you love, what player you hate. We talk about all of them here on this channel, man. NBA content, man. Please hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, y'all. Also, too, if you do us a favor, hit them likes for us today, man. That'll be much appreciated. And also, too, if y'all can do us a favor, members of the channel, you know what to do. Put your comments there in the comment section. Y'all know we'll get to those towards the end of the show. Well, King, tax season ain't in it yet, King, because it's receipt day, sir. It's receipt day. So we got to pull some receipts today, man. Listen, but before we do all that, man, you know, we got to stop real quick. Show some love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Well, King, playoffs still going on. We got a couple teams that already advanced. So we're going to definitely talk about those probably a little bit later. But, man, we still got some teams right here in the first round we got to get to, man. So let's go ahead and get into a little brief recap. Let's go ahead and get to what we saw last night. 3 games on last night. I literally watched all 3 of them, man. It was pretty entertaining games last night. So we're going to get to it, man. Let's go ahead and get into this recap. King, let's let the folks see this because you probably didn't know. You probably don't know what's going on out here in this world. Your favorite team, the Denver Nuggets, lose last night. They get eliminated in the first round. 3rd seed gets beat by the 6th seed. This is the chronological order of the famous Denver Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. They got better in the offseason. Yeah, they got some pieces. We talked about it here on the show. Jamal Murray has his first All-Star season, man. Was balling this season. Carried the team a little bit there, too. Joker averaged a triple-double. Everybody was like, oh, my God. He's got his sneakers like he Jordan or something. Then and Dante and Ayo get injured in the first round. You thinking it's over for them, right? You thinking that, huh? He's like, yeah, man, listen, it's over. Shut up. They got this. Well, guess what, King? They got eliminated by that team without those players. Check this out, King. This is what your boy shot last night, man. The first time All-Star. 12 points. He was 4 for 17. 23.5% from the field. Jamal Murray in Denver's Game 6 loss versus Minnesota. That boy Jaden McDaniels had that boy on lock last night, King. It was stupid. I think he shot like 1 for 8 last night when Jaden was guarding him. Jokic has never beaten a playoff team. Get this, King. With more than 50 wins, King.
Yeah.
More than 50 wins. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Can I add on to that?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
He's only beaten one team with 50. So just to let folks know, they don't think, oh, he beat a bunch with just 50 wins. He only got that. I think that was last year.
Last year, can't remember who it was, but it was in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Check this out. Speaking of Minnesota, the Minnesota Timberwolves have Clippers had eliminated the Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. No Ant, no Dante, no Ayo. They still got it done. That's respect right there. That man right there. It's because of these 2 players right here, King. Boy, Terrence Shannon was clowning last night, bro. 24 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals in 35 minutes, 2 clutch buckets, top of the key, taking your boy Murray off the dribble, and key possessions, bro. It was crazy for a man that's barely in the rotation, bro, to get the start last night because of injuries, and for him to do what he did last night, man, is amazing. So shout out to him. But it's the guy right here. Tell me why he outperformed the GOAT himself, Jokic, and Jamal Murray. Can you explain that to me, please? This is what he gave you last night. He said 32, 10, 2 steals, no turnovers, King. Held Jamal Murray to 4 for 17 from the field, King.
Yeah.
He showed more grit and more determination than the best player in the league, is what I was told. Rudy Gobert in game 6. This is what he got you, King. 10 points, 13 rebounds. Bro, the dude was out here doing no-look assists, hitting cats on the weak side from threes.
Cut the hair off, bro. He out there looking like Jordan. Look at him.
I thought it was Jordan. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't know what's going on. 8 assists as a playoff career high for him. Said he had 2 blocks. He shot 4 for 6 from the field. The only player with 30-plus wins versus Jokic. Well, King, listen, man. I need you to listen to me, bro. You need to listen to me. Let me take the glass off so you can take me serious real quick. I was told things, King. I was told things. And I remember we were talking about this last show, and I said, you know what's funny? I'm starting to put your boy now in the category of I can't trust him.
Who, Joker?
Yep. I mean, we've seen this way too many times.
I got word.
Way too many times.
We did.
Where they, well, you want to get to some receipts? Let me put my glasses back on, man. You know,
sure. But first and foremost,
go ahead, man.
I want to do the right thing first. I want to apologize to Rudy Gobert. It's not even an apology. I want to acknowledge because I don't want to apologize for back in the day because he was trash. He was doing trash things. I want to acknowledge though the development of his game that he's had, especially these last 3 years. It was 2 years ago that it was the same situation. It was Cat as well involved, and they gave Cat more of the credit 2 years ago as far as containing Nikola and all, because Nikola was trash in that game 7 that we'll get to as well. But when Minnesota was handling them back then to last year, remember I used to always say no Rudy Gobert led team would be the Luka Doncic led team. Rudy showed off. He was probably the MVP of that series when they played against the Lakers that year. Then followed up this year with probably another MVP performance because of what he did on both sides of the ball, actually. With what happened and the guy he did it to, that he's been known to do it to pause or whatever, like this changes his input. I think this whole series probably changed a little bit of thoughts of legacies between two players, Rudy Gobert and Nikola Jokic. Murray thing, a different thing. I'll get to that one. That was just fugazi, I felt like, as well. That's a different conversation. But yeah, Rudy Gobert, he took a step right here. He owns right now for the moment. He owns Nikola Jokic, and that's supposed to be the best center in the NBA, allegedly the best center of all time. And he did his job. So that takes him to another notch as far as doing that. But on to your boys if you want to get there. The receipts.
Matter of fact, let me say something real quick before we get the receipts, because listen, I'm gonna give some guys some props. Like you said, I echo everything you said about Rudy Gobert. Definitely was an anchor for that team, man. He's the one who held your boy Jokic in check, so definitely got to give him his props on that. He's the reason why they got folks talking about Jokic this morning, but not any good reasons.
Yep.
I'm gonna give some respect, man, to Jaden McDaniels.
Absolutely.
I think we talked about it on the show. The fact that, man, hey, you called him out, you got to step up and show out, and he did that this whole entire series. He was literally the MVP of this series.
He walked the walk.
This dude, he looked like a baby, and Edwards out there last night, bro. They couldn't stop him. They could not stop him at all, bro. The dude was just taking over the game. There's one negative I will say about the Wolves that made me mad last night. Now, you know, you did find this, but Randall was making me mad last night with some of the decisions. When they tried to put the ball in his hand there down the end of the stretch, he had a couple turnovers, ill-advised shots. And I'm like, yo, you going to shoot your team out the game. And then guess what they end up doing? Let's run those sets back to Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah.
He ended the game for him, bro. And I was like, that's what you should have been doing the whole time or whatever. But, yeah, Jaden McDaniels was the star of this series, bro. Outplayed both of them guys.
Shout out to Finch for doing that though. Finch could have just went down with the ship as far as Julius Randle, but he said no.
Yep, he said no. Now that's no disrespect to Julius Randle. He did play solid in this series. It's just in that game. You
needed this game.
When you know you didn't have it, because matter of fact, I think he shot like 4 for whatever. Like, he made a couple more shots in the end, but when you know you didn't have it and you see the other guys cooking at that time, matter of fact, it was like I said, him and Terrence Shannon were both taking over in that game. Like, bro, they couldn't stop. But I didn't even know Shannon was that fast. And I've seen a few of his games. I didn't know he was that fast. Bro, he was Devin Harris fast out there, bro. Top of the key. They were like, they were ISOing him in crunch time, bro. And he was just like, he lost a little bit. He said, hold on, I got it. Don't worry about it. He backed up.
Wait till we get to Denver. Woo.
Right around Murray, bro. Sorry, Nilla. Right around Murray, bro. And I was just like, man. It's like, bro, I'm sitting there watching the game with a big ass smile on my face, King. I said, bro, this is what. But we're going to get to receipts. That's what I want to say, too.
Receipts. Boy, I cannot wait to get to Denver, boy. But Minnesota. Shout out to Minnesota. They passed the first round again. You feel me? They consistently pass the first round. You feel me?
I'm mad that people are making it more about Denver winning without Ant, trying to make it more about Denver without Ant. So some people still trying to save your boy. Trying to make it more Denver without Ant instead of the other thing we talk about.
It makes no sense that you. But go ahead, come on.
Let's get these receipts. What you got, King? Let me go get your.
Let's get to the point of the game first. Then I'll get to the receipts. Let me get to the Denver. Let me just say about the Denver Nuggets real quick. The stuff I wanted to say about them. First and foremost, Jamal Murray. You feel me? I've been saying for forever, this guy's not an all-star. I mean, he has little runs in the playoffs and all that stuff, but he's not that type of like just all around you and build your team around guy. That's one. Two, I tried to tell folks a little bit that, there are guys, we talk about it a lot. We talk about it with different players where there are guys that can get you numbers, right? But that just because you get numbers don't mean you are a bona fide number one, right? Like you are that guy, give it to me fourth quarter, take me home, pause or whatever. It is what it is, right?
Right.
And this is when I analyze the greats of the greats, because the number ones and superstars that win championships and all, they are who they are. I tried to point out the deficiencies in the Joker's game so many years, bro, as far as saying, he really does better with Jamal Murray as the guy being that guy that takes him home and all that, because it's when it's up to him, he can't really do it. He'll get you numbers and all, but he can't really lead you to the promised land. Other than that, I would always say the guy's one of the worst defenders in the NBA, and no one ever talks about it. They always talk about it. I'm like, bro, but why did he get the pass? He's not a great defender. So let's get to these receipts here. First and foremost, I'm gonna give a baby receipt pause. Many small receipt. It was not there. Just gave me a little piece of paper. They come out afterwards or whatever. And I got my ticket. You feel me? The little ticket receipt after you get your ticket from the movie theater or whatever. Let's go out to our guy, Jason Gallagher. Jason, you were on the show. I tried to ask you directly and say, Jason, why is Joker better than Luka and all that? I know they do all that stuff in the playoffs and the championship run. Why is he getting MVPs and all that? And I remember you told me, because he's safer and it's just his style and his numbers and his. I'm like, that's bold though. You can watch it and see. So I think you're kind of going to the other side, Jason. I think you're realizing it, but I just wanted to give you a little receipt because I did definitely, ask you that right to your face on the wax. But shout out to our guy, Jason. That wasn't supposed to be a shot or anything like that. Secondly, let's go to other guys on the media. Let's go further up the line. Let's go to Jason Temp. You feel me? That's first. Jason Temp. This guy went around. He's trying to. Everybody's doing a 180 right now, going the other way, and like, I said this about Joker and all this stuff don't happen, but it was people in Jason Temp's literal, like, I don't want to say anybody in his comments, telling him what was going on, not just on his comments of his show, but his Twitter and all of that, saying, bro, why aren't y'all paying attention to this? And they would tell him they crazy. This guy's the best by far. His numbers defensively is all of this and all of that. And just keep saying he's the greatest player of all time. And that's basically, I don't think he said greatest of all time. He just said, I think he's the greatest. I think he might have said greatest offensive player. I'm like, okay, I don't get it. You got Luka Doncic right there. How is he better? No. Keep going. Shout out to Zach Lowe, our guy over in ESPN. It used to be ESPN. He said that Nikola Jokic is the best center of all time, and that he was close to being the GOAT. Shout out to him. There's no way. That's a lie. Shout out to Stan Van Gundy, the guy that did want to say that the guy Luka was arguably the best offensive player of all time, but then want to switch his stance up and say that it was Nikola Jokic, and arguably is the GOAT. Just switching up his stances just every year and every day, it sounds like. So I don't know what to take seriously, but shout out to Stan Van Gundy. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick, you stood on it, pause. You stood for a while. When this was the take, one of the clock being right twice a day, when you were saying Nikola Jokic, and they were saying you were racist and all that stuff, and I'm like, bro, it ain't racist, is just, it is what it is. Shout out to you saying that, but then changing your mind and saying that he better than Hakeem Olajuwon, better than Shaq, better than all that stuff.
Yep.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you let the people, get to your brain and switch you up. So that shows your personality when that type of stuff happens. But you switched it up. You went ahead and said it was Nikola Jokic. He was this, that, and that. And now you're trying to change your game up, saying you apologize to folks. You didn't have to change your opinion up. You didn't have to follow. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith, still trying to protect him and all, saying that he might have had an excuse. You may hear something about an injury. Nikola Jokic, at the end of the season, still ended up going up in the MVP conversation. Got to number 2, I believe, at the end of the year. At that point, he averaged a triple-double by the end of the season. They didn't have a problem with that. And I would think yesterday on the floor, he would be the best player by far. Like you would say, he's tears, because he was being compared to the great. If any of those guys on the top 10 would have been playing in that series yesterday, this series over the other way. We know it's going to 7 and they're going to win. Anybody in the top 10, anybody. He was given, like they said. Ant was gone. What's his name? DiVincenzo was gone.
Yep. Ayo
was gone. He got put out right before the game and all that. So you thinking, bro, they only got 8 guys or whatever like that. Who are these guys that got to play or whatever? You should go. You Nikola Jokic. This is a game where you got to throw it 40, throw it 50. You feel me? Like you've done it before. Throw up a 60-point triple-double. You go and let a guy on the other team outscore you. That's bull. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about this series that cannot be gone against Nikola Jokic's career. This is really one of them. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry I had to say this, but it's one of them Dirk series. It just happened after the guy won a championship. That 2007 where, bro, you got to do something else now. It's over. Like, I think that whole MVP, that 3, he's not getting a 4th one now. Hell no, they're not giving him a 4th. He's now got that kind of Rudy Gobert hate now where it's like, I'm not going to do the defensive player of the year again and all that stuff. I think he got there now. Now he got to get his way out of it. But I don't think he'll get his way out of it because I thought it was Fugazi the whole time when we were calling out not beating 50-win teams, which we had receipts about that. We were calling out, when he was by himself as one of the great players, he couldn't get the 50 wins. You feel me? It was hard for him. Why are y'all just looking at the numbers and saying it's because of this? We were calling out that he was one of the worst defenders in the NBA, that Aaron Gordon was one of the just major pieces of their team. And you see what happens when he misses parts and all that stuff. They can't do anything without him or whatever like that. Jaden McDaniels literally said, this dude is trash. Your team is trash. He picked on them like they were on the court in street ball. Said, yo, y'all trash. I'm going to go at y'all. I don't care what you say. Joker tried to run up to him, do some dirty stuff, technical fouls. He did a whole bunch of he showed himself. He showed everything that he's about, that he usually does, that everybody calls out. The people that know that he ain't no damn top 10 player and the greatest center of all time, but that the other people didn't want to listen to and they wanted to ignore it. So go ahead, bro. I'll let you get some receipts and all that. It's just, it's like, I'm not even like, I knew this. You feel me? So I'm like sitting here like, why is everybody surprised? I knew this for the longest time. We knew Denver wasn't a dynasty when y'all crowned them a dynasty. We sat here and made jokes about that when y'all did it. The year they won it, we sat here and said, y'all making them a dynasty already? Come on. But it is what it is. So now everybody want to forget. And like I said, last piece, Luka. We keep going back to this guy, no, because we watched him. Luka, your career, bro. Your career. I kept yelling it. They were giving your career to Nikola Jokic. You have been better than Nikola Jokic for years now. If you take away that run with the 47-win, 48-win, whatever he beat, 46-win teams, Luka's playoff resume, record, numbers, all that stuff looks better than Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic is constantly now, and this is what you tell me where he kind of where you can't believe in him. He's had multiple games now in the last 2 years where he shot under 40%, bro, as a center, and under 30% from the 3. I'm done. So the floor is yours.
Listen, bro, how am I supposed to follow up with that, man? We're cooking and stuff, bro. Man, hey, turn that little oven thing on, man. The little Benny fan on the oven, turn that on, man. You're over there cooking and burn the house down, bro. Check it out, bro. These receipts, I got so many, bro. Check this out. This from Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce goes off on your boy Jokic. Tip of the brim. You see what he says here. We're not going to sugarcoat this one. We're not going to do it, King. Don't you dare do it. He said, because if this was LeBron at the peak of his powers, losing like this, because this was what we said, that what we say today that Jokic is the best player in the game, right? That's what people are saying, right? He said he might not win MVP, but he's the best player. We've said this for the last 3 or 4 years, right?
Yep.
Let this have been LeBron at the peak of his powers. What would have been what he probably said meant what would we have been saying? He said what we've been saying about him. Like he's in his prime. If you're the best player in the league, you're not supposed to lose in the first round.
Nope. The best player in the league can take his team by himself, especially being a 3-6 seed. And he had everybody, bro. I'm sorry, keep going. That's crazy.
Not only that, King, because they really only missed Peyton Watson. That was it.
Yeah, that's it.
Not only that, you couldn't beat a team that was missing 3 of their not just 3 of the key players. They're missing their key player.
Anybody
what keeps the car running, bro. Like I don't understand how you couldn't beat that team, bro. You let Jake McDaniels, who we sit here and talk about on the show, is like, is he what he is at this point? This dude went out there and called y'all out. You heard it yourself, and that didn't motivate you. Like, hold on, you calling me out? Who are you? Let me go ahead and show you who I am. They didn't do that, King. They didn't do that.
How many All-Stars did Minnesota have other than Ant? None, right?
Let me see. Let me use my fingers. I can't count, bro. 0, King.
Okay, thought so.
Interesting. Let's see what some more receipts I got. So this is from Legend of Winning. He says a lot of Nuggets fans are still in denial, King. Murray is overpaid. Braun is definitely overpaid. I'm gonna get on that here in a little bit. Gordon keeps getting hurt, and his only real trade piece is the only real trade piece. And yes, you lost in the series because of Jokic. Jaden Ayo all had playoff career highs against this defense. I'm sorry, and Shannon. The run is over. I'm trying to think when was the run really going?
When did it start?
Because I heard Dynasty, but these jokers ain't got the second round since. So I'm just trying to. Okay. Kevin O'Connor, this is your favorite guy right here. Yeah. I think he was one of them people too that was glazing your boy. The Nuggets are in a tough spot. This is what he says. Aaron Gordon hasn't been durable. Christian Braun has a bad contract, which I'm gonna get on here in a little bit. Cam is a shrinking violet, and he says Tim Hardaway isn't a playoff player.
Right. Bro, don't say nothing. Nope. Ain't nothing to say. I told you, you'll be irritated. You'll be irritated if you no, bro. No. They get the
No. I didn't get to read that right. Hold on, let me make sure I got that right. Tim Hardaway isn't a playoff player.
Shout out to Johnny B.
Damn, who said this? I can't remember who said this, but that sounds so familiar. But it's crazy. Now that Jokic got his ass kicked, now we realize this player is not a playoff player.
Before Luka wasn't passing the ball.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Woo!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, King. I didn't watch the games. I'm sorry, bro. My bad. I'm new to this. I don't know what's going on. I apologize. Peyton Watson is a free agent. I told you about that last show. That's going to be interesting. David Adelman isn't the leader that Mike Malone was. They have limited assets, no young players with value, 26 pick this year, and pick swaps. That's really it. Jamal Murray had the best regular season of his career, and Jokic received MVP votes. But they were both so bad during the playoffs, Jokic and Murray falling short of the playoffs again, falling short in the playoffs again, plus the lack of impactful moves that can be made to improve the roster naturally has to raise questions about how open contention window really is for Denver.
That's close. It's close. I have the ultimate receipt though, bro. I forgot to say it.
Go ahead.
I forgot and I thought about it, and it was
crazy
like
to me. I'm saying it to you.
I think that's the ultimate receipt. I really do. Mike Malone, right? Shout out to Mike Malone. He's no longer the coach of the Denver Nuggets, right? When they asked him a few years ago, this was a few years ago too. This was like when the Mavericks played the Thunder in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Did he say Nikola Jokic was the best player in the league?
I think, matter of fact, I don't think he did. Didn't we talk about that on the show?
He said Shea was the best player in over. His own coach, the one that won the championship with him years ago, didn't say he was the best player in the world, but we weren't paying attention to it. Well, I mean, I already knew, but folks weren't paying attention. They were giving Mike Malone hell, saying, "Come on, Mike, man." But
King, I want you to check this one out. This is the one I like. Jokic would now be the overwhelming example of "quote unquote" I test over everything. Since winning his first MVP, the majority of the spreadsheets and formulas NBA metrics claimed he was the greatest offensive player ever.
Yep, they made them formulas.
There never been more pushback to that sentiment than right now. King,
you remember that video you did? That little short you did for Nikola Jokic? You remember that?
Yep.
I got that that's on wax too.
You know what, bro? This goes back to how we always talk about, we say stuff, we look like idiots now at that time, but now what we've been saying for the longest comes to fruition. Everybody got this epiphany. Oh my God, this is what he is. We've been saying this for years. And now everything these guys have said, we've been saying this for years. When we had even put in the GloYard, on you, a dynasty. After one championship, they beat nobody, but you saying it's a dynasty. Okay. Second round. Oh, don't worry about it. Y'all gonna be there again next year. Okay. Second round. Oh, don't worry about it. Y'all gonna be there again. Blown 7-game. What was it? 20 point lead in the fourth quarter in game 7.
At home.
Crucial at home. Lock. This is the game you need to make it to the next round. All that stuff. I remember even people were saying that the Mavs were not good because they didn't play they played the Nuggets that year.
Yeah.
You're telling me the team that choked in the fourth quarter of game 7, we're not good because we didn't beat that team.
And you remember me constantly saying, I don't mind if we play the Nuggets. I kept yelling, I don't mind if we play the Nuggets for these reasons. No. I'm like, okay, what Nikola Jokic going to do? Why are we? I think somebody can be more on the floor than Nikola Jokic can. They ain't gonna get no protection at the rim.
Here's your boy Jason Temp right here. Cake it for your boy. Remember, before you go with your let's pretend Jokic title didn't count rant today, both the 2025 Thunder and the 2024 Celtics won the titles without beating a team with more than 50 wins. King, let me ask you a question. How many of those players on those teams are they saying that are the greatest players of all time?
None, one. And two, who said this title don't count? I don't think that's what people saying. I don't think people saying the title don't count. People saying the title don't count. Who the hell was saying that? Nobody. It's a title. He won it.
Nobody was saying
he got through it. He won the championship. The thing is that we're paying attention with our eyes and seeing that he got the benefit of the doubt, the extreme benefit of the doubt in that playoff run to not really have to play. That was one of the easiest. That's not one you go back and look at and say, damn, one of the hardest.
You had a dirt run?
Runs where you like, man, that was ridiculous. That ain't, nobody thinks about that with Nikola. People probably can't even remember who Nikola Jokic beat. That's the situation of what I'm saying. Like, we remembered that, so it's like, it's not saying he didn't have it. His championship does absolutely count, but it didn't make him a dynasty. Same thing with the Boston Celtics. Remember, we said, like, it don't make you a dynasty, bro.
We were telling Damon on the show. We're like, bro, that's not no dynasty because, like, bro, they literally put all their chips. They put all their chips for that one championship. They even said this. It went all in for that one championship, which is why they pay so much money. And now where are those guys at? They might be. Well, we're gonna get
usually the teams that are the dynasty. Like I understand why people feeling about OKC because they still have remaining. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like when teams going to constantly get better around you. So you got to have something to get better. Even the Bulls back in the day, remember, had to get Rodman and all. You got to get better. If you can't get better and you get stuck, even if you win a championship, you're not going to be a dynasty. But go ahead, continue, bro.
Shout out to this guy Anthony on Twitter. I'm glad he reminded us this. You remember when your boy Stan Van Gundy quote, he might be the best player in the history of the NBA?
Stan Van Gundy.
This guy said, remember, he said this 6 months ago. This is still in the same season.
Yep.
I'm just, wow, King. I just
remember people were telling me that Shaq can't do what he did.
Yeah, I remember all this, King.
And I'm like, bro, do you not? there was a Sabonis back then, right? Not saying he put the numbers up the same way, but Sabonis had a type of style and all that stuff. Shaq wasn't worried about no damn Sabonis. You got to defend Shaquille O'Neal to be able to do them numbers. Joker would not be able to defend Shaq to put up those numbers. You see, he got tired when people were going at him. No, go ahead, bro. This is crazy. What if people
just got a really simple question for you. Really quick question. How is he gonna defend Shaq? He couldn't defend Rudy Gobert.
And he was tired doing that.
You couldn't stop Rudy, but you could stop Shaq.
When they were attacking him, what do you think? Bro, they are ridiculous. It's like, and I start to feel like I gotta be in some crazy world because who watched the games? You feel me? Like, who's the guys that watched the games before? Like, to be saying is who? Kendrick Perkins, did you watch games, bro? Even though you like playing basketball, did you watch that? How did you think he was better than Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon? Did y'all watch their runs?
And not only that, like you said, I've always said, who out here is going to stand amongst your peers and actually have insightful insight on these games, right? I've always said that before. Because you remember I had a show where I pulled receipts and I literally clipped a bunch of clips where they all were literally, it wasn't even just ESPN, it was Fox, it was Sports Illustrated, all of them saying the exact same thing, just rewording it different or whatever, all saying the exact same thing. It's like, bro, so nobody has a monitor on and nobody's watching the games. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Bro, the best players.
Now, it's like the stuff we've been screaming for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Now, all of a sudden, now it's like, I don't know why we thought that. Why did you think that?
The best players usually seem unbeatable. Nikola Jokic never seemed unbeatable. Think about it, bro. You had Magic Johnson and all of them, you feel me, back in the 80s where it felt like they would always be in the finals. It ain't like they will, bro, get to the finals. Larry Bird and all them guys we talking about. Tim Duncan, get to the finals. You feel what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant for a run. Get to the finals. LeBron James, we already saw. Constantly get to the finals. Shaquille O'Neal for 3 years he gonna win every title. It's just easy. Just turn it on when you want to. Michael Jordan for 6 years did it. When did we ever? And Hakeem Olajuwon had that crazy run of the two in between where he just took over. Like, damn, Hakeem, how'd you get the Rockets to win these two? So that's to put him on the level like that. Wow. When has Nikola Jokic ever been seen as that? It's like they manufactured his legacy, and it was like they were making it like, bro, I'm sitting here like I've seen the other greats. They've had to do more. And it's like this guy doesn't have to do more. It's like, when do we stop valuing wins? When do we stop valuing playoff success?
I tell you when, King, when analytics took a heavy toll on the league. I told you, bro. I've been saying that. I told you when Stan Van Gundy made that comment about why Jokic won one of them MVP. Matter of fact, one of the many reasons, one of the many MVPs that Luka should have won. Why he won MVP that year? I swear to God, I will never forget those words he uttered out of his mouth. It's because of advanced analytics. I say, I am done, King. I am done.
They owe Luka an apology. I don't hear that bull from Kevin O'Connor because I remember that year he voted for what's his name, Joker, and everybody was yelling, why don't you vote for Luke? And he was like, it's just because Joker's just whatever. Then the next year he tried to pretend like he wanted to go for Luka and all that. But the the Joker thing, I don't understand it, bro. Like they owe an apology, like I said, to Luka. They owe an apology to Russell Westbrook.
But the thing is, King, your apology is not going to get my MVP.
It ain't gonna give me back. It ain't gonna give you nothing back. But they owe an apology to Russell Westbrook. Let me tell you why. Everybody keep thinking about that Russell Westbrook. I tell you, I think I say this to you all the time. Everybody think about that Russell Westbrook year with the Lakers. Like that's his only year of his career, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about every other team Russell Westbrook has went to. He has helped every team get to the playoffs. When he was with the Clippers, what did he do? All righty then. When he was just with the Sacramento, he helped them get to the play-in that year, right? When he was with the Washington Wizards.
No, that was this year.
Oh, it was this year. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
when he's with the Washington Wizards, I'm more of last year. This year, this is his second year with him, right? Like now,
no, it's first year.
This is first year with him. Okay, then it was. I thought it was last year. It's just this year.
Was he?
I thought it was 2 years. I thought he came back again. I don't know, but either way, he helped them get there. He helped the Clippers get to the playoffs, and they went against Kevin Durant and all of them. He helped the Washington Wizards get to the play-in when they were trash with Bradley Beal and all of them. He helped the Houston Rockets when they were running that little run in the bubble and all that. He took over the team when James Harden was out of shape and all that and was becoming the number one with that team. The Oklahoma City Thunder and all that, what he did with them. I told you, Russell Wilson get a lot. I mean, Russell Westbrook get a lot of hate, bro, for like reasons because they want to associate his name. It's because of the Kevin Durant thing. Because Kevin Durant was so coddled that it made Russell Westbrook look like the villain, and then everything else was like trash. It's like the year that Kevin Durant left, the next year Russell Westbrook won an MVP, y'all. Like, do you not know how? But never mind. Like I said, apologies to them. It's not about them. They get apologies even from me, Russ. I was your guy and all that stuff. I'm still with you, bro. Like, Hall of Fame career, one of the greatest point guards of all time. I know people clown you and all. I just wanted to get that apology. Well, I'm giving that apologies.
Got a bunch more, man. So remember I was telling you about Christian Braun?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brown.
Brown, yeah.
Over his last 4 games, bro, in this series, he got you 3 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 9 points, 3 for 5 from the field, 8 points, 2 for 4 from the field. He's efficient. Ooh. 2 points, 0 from 4 from the field. Guess what his contract is, King?
It was like 28.
Bro, this dude he got a 5-year, 125 contract that begins next season, King.
Damn, he mean 25 a year?
Yep.
Yes. Jeez.
And I got another receipt on him in a little bit. This is the boy Jokic in the last 3 playoffs. 2024, he lost in Game 7, up 20 at the half. We talked about that. 2025 got blown out in Game 7 versus the Thunder. And in the course of 2026, lost in 6 to the Wolves without 2 starters and 2 rotational players. This guy says absolute fraud.
Damn.
Check this out. Whopping 2 Western Conference Finals appearances in 8 prime seasons for a 3-time MVP.
That most people say should be 4 or 5. Don't forget that. Most of them say he got screwed out of MVPs.
I never forget, King. I never forget. Check this out. This guy was saying, I ain't gonna read all of it because it's gonna, but he was pretty much saying that remember people were trying to say that he was better than Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah.
He said that conversation needs to end pretty much. And he also said, Larry Legend says, dude, who y'all said was on Shaq's level lost against last night in the first round. We got to stop with these premature takes.
Better than Shaq, bro. I cannot believe they were saying that to this day. That is crazy, bro.
Bro, and that's why I said, bro, when they say stuff, it's not like they really believe this stuff. They say it for engagement. But people don't see it that way when you say it. They see it as if it's factual, and then they go with that. Then you get dummies on Twitter telling you, yeah, y'all could better than him because of the advanced analytics.
This is where the MVPs come into play, though, bro. This is where they gave this guy 3 MVPs, saying he should have 4, 5, 6, right? So Shaq only, even though Shaq, we all say he should have had more MVPs, right? How many does he have? He got 1. So when people look back, it's like, well, Shaq only got 1 MVP. So it just looked like, man, Shaq only got 1 MVP. You ain't looking at it like, bro, he's dominant. There's no way he only got 1 MVP. So that Nikola Jokic with the 1 championship and all these MVPs and triple doubles and all, it's like, but bro, I've seen them both in the playoffs. When Shaq was in the playoffs, Shaq looked like Shaq and no one else. The only other guy I've ever seen look like that in my lifetime was Michael Jordan. That's it. They look like them and everyone else. It's like, it don't even matter what you do. Nikola Jokic just never ran through this. Oh, we forgot to give apology. Shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo. I apologize. We don't have to apologize, actually. I don't have to apologize. It's a receipt. No, screw an apology, because I've been yelling for forever. Why is Giannis, yo? Why don't Giannis get the credit he deserves? He 2-time MVP, defensive player of the year, 1 championship.
I swear to God, I remember this conversation on the show one day. I asked this, and I think it was on a members only show. When we had folks on, I said, bro, I remember asking this question. Why does Giannis not get? I said, why does Giannis get killed, but Jokic don't get killed? And people made excuses for why Jokic did that. And hold on, but Giannis was in the same in the same realm, had the same type of deficiencies as far as his team and all that type of stuff. And I didn't hear nobody make excuses for him. And all of a sudden, but now all of a sudden, Jokic is greater than Giannis because of this and that and this. I'm like, bro, I said this year, I said it a couple years ago. I brought this up, and everybody argued me down about it. I said, that's not fair to Giannis. I said, it's not fair to Giannis though.
It's not. Giannis. Every year Giannis plays and he's healthy, he's top 3 in MVP. Right? He's dominant. He averages 30 and 13 or something like that. That's what he does. And in the regular season, he kills it.
And Giannis carries more.
Yep. And it's like somebody said the other day, Giannis's passing, right, is way better than Joker's defense.
Mm.
You feel me? It's not even like, oh my God, it's
Giannis saying a lot.
At passing. Giannis is good at passing, if not great for his size, compared to Joker being just horrible at defense. And also, Giannis, before Wemby, and we giving Wemby MVP votes and all that stuff for this type of season, Giannis was the most dominant two-way player in the NBA by far for a run. So why wasn't he considered just an automatic MVP until now when it was Joker was so much better than him and all that? He averages more points than Joker in the playoffs, and he averages the same amount of rebounds.
This is why I don't listen to. That's why I said it's why the love of the game is fading away from me, bro. Because like I said, I love basketball. It's my favorite sport. No, you know what I'm saying. But no, I love basketball. It's just that this league is starting to. I start to lose it a little bit because of, like you said, you're telling me stuff, and all we hear is people moving goalposts every time. The same criteria for Jokic does not apply for Giannis.
Nope.
The same criteria for Luka does not apply to Shea, right? Mm-hmm. We go down the list, and I'm just like, I'm only taking what you told me for this certain player, and then I'm placing it on this player who did the exact same thing. No, it's because his shoes are red and his blue. Well, damn. Okay. He switched his shoes to blue. Well, no, because his shoestrings are fatter than his shoestring.
Yeah.
So pretty much every time I hit the finish line, you moving the line back.
Moving the line, yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, then this is why I say, King, I can't talk sports with everybody. I can't do it. Because if we're going to continue to keep moving goalposts, if you're going to have different criteria or different circumstances for other players compared to others, then what are we talking about? Then there's no point in me bringing up. There's no point in having a debate. There's no point of us caring about who got MVPs anymore. Because like I think we said it before, for example, All-Star games used to have meaning to them. Like if you had an All-Star MVP, that used to mean something back in the day because people took the All-Star game serious. They don't take the All-Star game serious no more. Like I think you add one day, who's the last guy to get an All-Star MVP? We can't even tell you. I can't even tell you who the last 4 or 5 All-Star guys or whatever. I can tell you players back in the day who got All-Star MVPs. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's to the point that some of this stuff not gonna even matter anymore. Clutch don't even matter. We just started clutch, and it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the goalpost and they try to fit certain things for certain. Like I want this player to win it, so let's try to find things to fit around that for him to win that award. And it's like, well, hold on, but the criteria says this and that, and this and that, and this. He didn't meet none of those. But no, he scored a lot of points in the fourth quarter though. But that's not what clutch means though.
Yeah, his blowout percentage is horrible.
The definition. Now you change the definition of what clutch means now to fit a narrative for this person to win the award.
His blowout percentage is horrible. His defensive impact is horrible in the league, when his team won it, but it don't matter for him though.
But you once again, that's one of those parts of those goalposts I'm talking about where that certain thing don't fit for that player, but it fits for this player.
And he played a more impactful position. As far as playing defense, he's the center. That's why everybody was able to score. Anybody that was on the reason that anybody was able to score on the Timberwolves last night. Not because of any of the perimeter defenders. They are whatever. They're not the best either. The reason Jamal Murray kept getting cooked because there was nobody behind him. That's the way. I mean.
But once again, we haven't heard that stat be mentioned until another person was involved. You haven't heard that stat be brought up ever again. That matter, I lied. You want to know when the last time it got brought up? Last year in the first round for the Lakers. It got brought up again.
Yep.
But other than that, you don't hear that no more. You don't hear it no more. Nope. So that's what I'm saying. You don't hear it from no other player. That's why I said like it's to the point like you just said a minute ago. We talked about it on the last show too. They manufacture these players. They make these players. They're manufacturing their legacies. For what reason? I do not know why, King. I don't know why. People can sit there and speculate and all they want. I don't know why these people do this. It's like I said, it's not fair because like I said, this 20 years down the line, those folks ain't gonna know that man Jokic was trash in the playoffs. You know, the first thing they're gonna think of,
3 MVPs, 1 finals MVP, 1 champ.
Yeah, he had to be a beast.
He's Will Chamberlain.
So now you just manufacture this guy's legacy for the future without them having any context to it.
Dudes like Jason Tim, right? Shout out to Tim Legler too as well. They tried to make us believe that Joker was a good defender, though. I don't want to hear that bull. Like You feel me?
Right.
Like they somehow, some way tried to make it like Joker was a good, according to this, Joker's a good defender and all this, bro. They kept trying to do it.
Bro, that's what made me mad about this whole thing with Luka. Remember? They talking about, Luka gotta play on both ends. I'm like, hold on.
When did that ever become the criteria? When?
It's like, so hold on. Why would I having that same? That's why I always got mad about the whole Jokic thing. People talk about, because of the ring. People don't understand. They were doing this before the ring. They before the ring. Jokic before the ring. It ain't got nothing to do with the damn ring. They were doing this before. My point is, people get saying, "Oh, Luka just got to win," and then he'll. No, I'm not trying to hear that shit because you didn't have that same energy for those guys. You didn't have that same energy.
Usually
Nobody
you get
heard
better
none of this
defenders around them. When you got bad offensive players, you get better defensive defenders around them.
But no, it's not even that though. That's not even my point. What
Y'all
you're
know
asking,
you
you want Luka to be Deion Sanders on
defense,
defense,
he got to
right?
be both of them. He got to be the
this
best
guy
two-way player.
just barely make it, and you're fine, Jokic. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Hold on, what?
Joker's one of the worst defenders in the NBA, bro. He's
by far.
He's bottom 5. Hold on, I've been yelling that forever. He's bottom 5, and I say Luka's away. Luka, we seen Luka when he say, "Hey, strap him up, sit down, let's go into position." Joker cannot defend the basketball like Luka Doncic can. They're not even the same level, the same tier of the defense.
Like I said, you have a certain expectation for Luka. He got to be locked down. But Jokic, you know what?
I saw Luka take Jaden McDaniels cookies and all that, bro.
Oh no,
I watched Luka doing that.
No, we'll talk about that. It didn't happen. Remember when Luka does it, you can't find a tape.
My bad.
When Luka does, you can't find a tape. We don't.
The bloody knees and all that, right?
No.
Kyrie and all that.
I don't remember none of that. King. Like, I was watching the game like this, bro.
That's crazy. People were talking about. You know what's crazy? After that series, people were talking about the Jaden McDaniels stuff that we were talking about. That you said earlier about is he this guy? Has he played and all that stuff? But it's crazy that he literally said nobody on his team played defense, and everybody on his team went at everybody on the team. And said that guy at the rim can't do anything, just go at the rim. It don't just get past the guy and go at the rim.
What was he doing the whole game?
Just looking.
Boy, he lived in the paint. I thought he was Kareem or something where he was in the paint the whole game.
Remember somebody made a game winner that one time, and Joker was right there. I think was it Russ or somebody that made a game? Somebody made a game winner, and Joker was right there, and everybody tried to put the blame on the other person. I'm like, bro, Joker's a center. He's supposed to step over and block, and they're like, no.
Didn't step over, bro.
It's his fault to be doing that. I'm like, bro, he's the center. He's the guy that you look. Who was the other guy? We just saw another play the other day where somebody jumped and made the block at the end of the game. Who was it? Was it Evan Mobley? Who was it? It was somebody that jumped and they were like a center and all at the end. And I was like, they got the ball, bro. Like, that's what you do on both sides and all. You make sure you go.
It was in this playoffs. I can't remember.
It was this year, though, where at the end of the game, somebody ran down and jumped and got the ball and all that stuff. And I'm like, yo, what was it? Portland? It might have been a play-in or something like it was Miles Bridges in the play-in.
Oh,
Miles Bridges in the play-in when he's behind his guy. So what the hell do you do when the guy try to score the ball? You jump. That's your job. You looking at him. You can just size him up. The other guy on him. Your job is to size him up. You the help side defense and the block. No, it wasn't his fault though, bro. Joker not supposed to do it, because he's a different player.
No, he give you triple double, so you don't have to do it.
Yeah, he give you triple double, so you gotta do it.
Would you check this out, bro? Shout out guy Flex, man, from PHNX. He said, so let me get this right. Joker and Murray get a pass for losing in the first round versus a Minnesota team without Edwards and multiple others. And Edwards gets credited for Minnesota winning without him playing. What are we doing now? You say you got to make it make sense. That's what I was just telling you about. You got some people who are still on that Jokic train trying to push it to where, they want that narrative to go out there. Oh, well, no. It's Minnesota won without N. So N is the problem over there in Minnesota. It's like,
nah.
No, we're not going to do that.
They weren't supposed to win. No. They were down 3-1, and I told you I thought Denver was going to win, right?
Yep.
They were down 3-1, and I came in here and told you, bro, I think Denver going to win this one. It's a setup for Joker's legacy and all that stuff. No, bro. No, man. No. And Joker got outplayed in this game again.
Yep.
No, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do He the best player in the world. Did his numbers go up in the playoffs? Did his numbers go up in the playoffs? That's all I want to know. The simple conversations we always have on these shows, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the best player in the league, so he probably did, right? You would say his numbers went up, right?
Supposed to.
I mean, that's what I was told. This Locked In Daily says Jokic got sent to Cancun by a Wolves team missing Ant, DiVincenzo, and Ayo. I don't give a bleep about none of them analytics that y'all been putting up in this five and putting dude up in the 5 to 10 category. That mother effer nowhere near that.
Nope.
Never mention this ish again. And his one ring came versus a number 8 seed. F out my face.
Yep.
David Finch says on the Wolves, on the Nuggets, choosing to play the Wolves over the Rockets. This is interesting. He says they had a chance to pick who they wanted to play, which is true. Remember, that's when LA was hurt. You know, Luka got hurt and then LA ended up dropping or whatever. He said they had a choice to pick who they wanted to play. They chose us. They didn't have to choose us. They chose us. We used that as motivation. Oh, your boy, I got, man. Shout out to I got blocked. Dwight. He says he ain't better than Dirk either. Bosco would be damned.
Yeah, he's not better than Dirk. That's crazy, bro. Is he not better than Dirk? That's a hard one to push. Dallas fans gonna he not better than Dirk, but they're not gonna try to say they're gonna say you better than Dirk still. He got too much hardware. But he not better than Dirk, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Who was Dirk's second option, bro?
Jason Terry.
Where was Jason coming up?
Basically Jamal Murray. Like,
how many All-Stars does Jason Terry have?
0.
Gotcha. Okay. Bobby Wagner.
It's a football player?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Jason Gallagher. That's what I was telling you about. Jason Gallagher says, tough night for the advanced stats community. Yes, it is.
Shout out to Jason, man.
Shout out to Jason, man.
We getting back to the eye test, bro. I do love that.
I will never. No, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. We said this. We said this years ago, and you hurt a dude's MVP chance behind that. But anyway, but yeah, I would never in my life ever forget what Jason's with Jeff Van Gundy, not Jeff Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy said, bro. I would never forget that, bro. I'm sorry. That was. I mean, I was hot in the show that day, bro. When he said that, bro, I'm like, yo, I can't believe this. That joker said he's gonna win because of advanced analytics, bro. I said I'm done. Luka get advanced analytics next year. Well, no, because of
blow by stats.
Yeah, he don't play defense, but you just gave a guy last year.
Bro, I done told you Luka done had 2 in the last 3 years, 2 of the greatest counting seasons of all time. And didn't finish top 2 in the MVP, bro. The 2 of the greatest seasons of all time.
I'm sorry, he didn't finish top 3 because you got to be top 3.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't finish top 3 in any of those, bro. That's crazy.
That's what I said, bro.
That is crazy. This is a guy that's averaging 29 and all that, and I've been in the conference finals multiple times, never been favored to do this, and didn't win any MVPs. The years that Jokers would have been there, Luka got there. Remember, Jokers would have been there. He lost to Minnesota. Luka beat him in 5.
And that's what I was saying. Remember, and people were trying to discredit. Remember, Luka, they were trying to discredit Luka that year because he didn't play Denver. I'm like, how the hell are you gonna discredit this guy for a team that didn't make it? They blew it in the fourth quarter
and picked on Rudy.
Game 7.
And picked on the guy that's the Joker stopper.
Jokic lost a 3 versus 6 seed first round series against an opponent who was down their best player and another top 5 player. Is something that would have put LeBron in the guillotine for 2010s. That's just crazy. Yeah.
LeBron better not win this series. I still think they're gonna win it. And if he win this series, LeBron at 41, right? So they talk about this whole Nikola Jokic, greatest player of all time. This the guy that's considered by most second best player of all time, right? He's the third option leading his team past the Houston Rockets, bro, which got 2 All-Stars, a budding All-Star and all that stuff on there. He's beating them. He has 3 games to 2 right now. That's crazy. But Nikola Jokic, it didn't matter.
This is Flex throwing a little shade towards certain, so pretty much towards the media. He says, I guess this guy isn't that good anymore. Says Denver should absolutely move on. This is unacceptable without Anthony Edwards and Ayo and Dante. Let's talk about Jamal Murray too. Both should be traded immediately.
Yep.
Stay consistent, folks.
Yep. It's been 3 years, bro. And they keep trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Last year was because he played OKC. He got destroyed in Game 7. It was disgusting. You supposed to be the best player in the world. Hell no, not like that. 2 years ago, like you said, up 3-2. with home court advantage. Got the home court.
I know the last person to beat him.
Oh, Jaden McDaniels.
Well, I mean, I saw before this series. I know the last team, the last person to beat OKC in the playoffs.
Oh, I know. You say it went 6?
No, I said it didn't happen.
But they just with a team that was built in the middle of the season. You said, "F you, Nico, man. F you, Nico, bro." I didn't even want to think about that because now you got me heated again. Because now I'm sitting here like everybody kept yelling at us when we kept saying, "Ain't no damn dynasty in the league right now. We right there. Take the step further. We about to win this. It's over. We got everything we need. Let's go." And now we see where Denver at. Denver, we were still looking for you for the 5 years. You would have run this. Boston again the next year. Where y'all been?
We'll go on them in a little bit. Shout out to God Wilson, man. He says Jokic can have all the crazy regular season numbers he wants, but you cannot put him in top 5 big center discussions if he don't have more playoff success. He said his defense all series unacceptable. Thank you, Wilson. Why don't hear nobody else bring that up? Interesting. Kareem, Wilt, Russell, Shaq, Hakeem, all still way ahead. I a million % agree.
Here's a crazy question for you. Say,
Joel, before you say it, maybe just one more quote. I'm done.
Yes, go ahead, bro.
This is from Drew Hanlon. He said, "Podcasters and spreadsheet nerds have some explaining to do."
Not here.
Not me.
we need more viewers, man. Come on over from Twitter and all that. Come on, man. Y'all really need to listen to our shows, to these receipts and all. Like, we don't call them receipts for a reason. But if Joel Embiid say he go on this run that we talked about, right? Mm-hmm. And the Sixers get to the finals, and say the Sixers somehow miraculously win the championship, who better?
Yeah, probably still say Jokic.
I'm asking you though, who you say better?
I say probably still say Jokic.
You still say Jokic? Why?
Yeah, because Embiid got to get out the second round, man.
Listen, did you? I said he goes all the way and he wins that chip this year.
I heard you, but that would be one time. He's been to multiple Western Conference and he also won a championship.
Joker been to 2 conference finals. That's it. It ain't like he's been to a bunch. And he's a way better defensive player.
No, I hear you. I agree with you. But you've only been to 1.
I feel you. So you gotta get to another conference finals. So he gets to another conference finals. So get to the finals this year, then get to the conference finals again, and then you.
Yeah, at least get to the conference. Yeah,
I got you. So give me 2 conference finals.
Yeah, give me 2 conference finals. Then we have a conversation. Because I would like to. I'm with you. I would like to put him over him, but we got to be fair. Like you did.
No, I'm just saying if you win, he's not over him right now.
Yeah.
I said if he won a title though, where would we?
Yeah, you probably need a little bit more.
Give me one more conference final because them MVPs are for Fugazi. I keep saying it over and over.
Bro,
them MVPs have now been phony. They other people MVPs. They don't
that too,
Steve Nash MVPs now. That's what they became now. That Tim Duncan MVP. That one of them.
Joker's winning MVPs because the media wants to prop him up, bro. That's
and now that I told you, bro. And the thing is that this guy would go have dinner with that guy behind you, bro, all the time. And he was sitting there taking his shine, and Luka not even paying attention to it, bro. I kept yelling it and saying, "Hey, man, y'all ain't paying attention. This a little conniving. I've seen this before on the streets and all that stuff." He's sunning him and all that. He ain't even paying attention to him.
So, in other words, you saying Jokic is Jordan in this case, and Luka's Patrick Ewing in him. He taking him out to lunch.
I guess, but Luka actually better than him. You feel? I've never felt like Patrick Ewing and them was better than him. I felt like Luka was better than him. No. What I'm saying is, you saying that he taking him out to lunch and everything. He's sunning him. That's what Jordan used to do. That's what Jordan was too. But Jordan was actually, you feel me, the better player though. I felt like Jordan was still sunning him and just fooling them. On this one, I feel like it's the opposite. Like Luka, because he.
I'm talking about the fact, like Luka, like bro, you stop. You see, you kind of, glazing the dude or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like the way you and him were doing Jordan, and it's like, but this dude behind your back, he not stabbing you like in a bad way, but like as far as on the court, he's stabbing you or whatever, and it's like Like, bro, you gotta.
He's not your friend, bro. During the season, like y'all need to be. I don't care about you, bro.
He literally killing you right now, bro. Like you gotta.
He took all your shine.
He
took all your white guys' shine. People were yelling racism and all. No, it was him. It was no black guy. It was him taking all MVPs and all that, bro. He took everything. That dude, bro, took everything from Luka, bro. And Luka sat there. Luka get clowned because, like I told you, that All-Star game, that stuff impacts. That's stuff people like to see and all. You want to be the face and all. You got to do stuff. Joker didn't have to do it. It was cute for him because he got his title. I've been yelling that forever. He got his title, so it was like comfortable. He really was a Jordan Poole guy, just more skilled, more talented. He's a Jordan Poole, what's his name? Michael Porter Jr. All those, he got his title, he got his stats now. He played the game safe to get stats. That's what Joker was doing and taking all the Luka cookies.
Hey, man, all right, man. Let's see what we got for next, man. This game right here, bro. This game was crazy. Largest lead at halftime ever, man. So the Knicks blew out the Hawks. Nasty, King. It was this game. It was to the point like it just didn't even look like it was a game anymore. It was kind of laughable. Like I was just sitting there watching it just to see how far the score would go up.
It was about 60 something, right? 61 or something.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the Knicks blew out the Hawks in Game 6 by 51 points, bro. At first, I was sitting there trying to see if we can get as high as 70. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Knicks 140 points are their most points in franchise playoff history, bro.
I went back when I saw the score. I went to DeMond's show to watch along and rewound to the beginning, bro. I'm sorry, DeMond. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Bro, I went back to the beginning. I was like, I want to see this. I want to see the transition, bro. Oh, man, DeMond, he was mad as hell. I was like, God, bro, I went right. You did too? Bro, I went right back to the beginning. I went all the way back. I was like, go back. Oh, my God. Monday was happy and I was like, yeah, he about to. I'm like, let's see when he actually be like, it's too far.
I think they went up like 9-0 early.
Yeah, they went down by like 10 and all that stuff on him, and he started being like, what's going on, man? Play hard and all that stuff. And then it was a moment where he was silent, bro, and didn't say nothing.
Bro.
Put the mic down and I was just looking. I'm like, damn, DeMond, put his head down and all.
Matter of fact, I think when Cuz had texted us and he was like, man, what the Atlanta Hawks fans doing right now? And I was like, that's what I was like. At first I was like, man, look, I'm gonna wait till after, cause I thought like maybe they would come back. I think at that time it was were they down by 20 or 30 at the time? When he texted, I can't remember.
They were down by like 40 at that time, bro. I think.
Oh shit.
Because when I looked at it, I'm gonna tell you, I know the exact one I looked at. Once the scuffle happened, when they did this beating the hell out of him, and ESPN report out about the Mitchell Robinson going out, and I was like, all right, well, let me go look at We Talk Hawks real quick TV. Let me see how you doing there, DeMond.
Because like, yeah, how they doing over there? I said, I was like, man, I'm gonna wait. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go see. Rewind this real quick. I went to the post game, rewinded it, bro. All that, bro. Cause I caught the I'm still watching the who game was on? I think it was the Philadelphia game. Either the Philadelphia game or I started watching the Minnesota game. But one of them. But I was watching. I saw picked up my phone. I was like, let me just see what he talking about on there, bro. So I rewinded that because they had already started like in the middle. So I rewinded that back just kind of see what the mom gonna say. A lot of times I always want to hear what they say. They be y'all talking over each other and stuff. So So I just was trying to listen to the mom. Man, the mom was going off, boy, and I was just like, man, this is crazy. Boy, this is crazy.
Feelings, and my whole time I'm thinking, y'all going too far, bro. Like y'all overachieved and y'all not even realizing. I know right now it's hurting, and y'all do need to make some changes. I agree. It's something that you got to make changes, but don't down your team so much right now. Like it should be a clap, an applause. Like y'all did y'all thing. Y'all really were. Y'all not supposed to be here.
You know what I gathered from that show? I don't think it's so much of them killing the players. It's the recurring thing. They want Quinn gone.
Yeah, Quinn Snyder got to be gone. He ain't showed nothing ever.
And I ain't gonna never forget this, man. I was talking to Endless one night, and when they picked up Snyder, and I mean, we had just beat them not too long ago, right? And I remember he was like, man, he was hyped. I said, you sure you happy about Quinn Snyder? He's like, yeah, man. I said, okay. I mean, I always tell folks, bro, whenever I talk to fans of teams, I can't tell you how to fan or what to be excited for and all that. I'm only telling you from my perspective on the outside looking in. I just played this dude. I just played this dude in the playoffs, and he got out coached. He got beat by a team that didn't have their best player for 2 games. And I'm just like with the Timberwolves, right? He's like, bro, how do you not beat this team when they miss an Ant or whatever? And Ant wasn't even 100% the whole entire series. You should have dominated. But anyway. And so
he missed 3 games, didn't he?
Yeah, he missed 3 games.
He missed 3.
And so I'm just like, I asked him that, and I was like, okay. Him, I remember Matt was on there happy, all that. I was like, oh, okay, hey, it's y'all team. I can't be mad. If y'all lose, it don't turn out well, it ain't gonna affect me. So I really don't care. I'm just giving you my opinion. Like, hey, I don't think he that good of a coach. The mom been screaming that since day one. Like I told you the other day, was this saying regular season front runner, playoff loser, or something like that? It's his catchphrase for him, and he's showing that, right? So yeah, that's really what he feel like they need to do is move on from him. Yeah. But I think I told Cuz asked, there's already reports that they talking about extending him. So offering him extension and re-signing. What's his name?
They're gonna do something dumb, extend him, and then fire him, and they had to pay him that money. That's just what teams do. But they were yelling that whole Trae Young thing and all that stuff. I'm like, stop! Don't do that to your team. If Trae Young was here, you may not have made the playoffs at all. Like, don't. I hate when fans. I know they do that. I know they're in their feelings right now and all this. But watching it from the outside looking in, it's like, y'all, you crapping on your team. Your team, Trae Young couldn't get out the play-in. You feel me? He was Mr. Play-in. Became that either play-in or not making the playoffs. That was Trae Young when he was leading the team. You got off him. Jalen Johnson led.
The Atlanta Hawks Invitational.
Yeah, like, and then you got rid of him. Jalen Johnson led. He may not be a number 1 yet, but damn, he's a number 2, 3 or something like that. He good enough. He got you in the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, stop hating on your team. But like I said, I think they'll think about it eventually and then move on. It's just management. Go get more players that fit the bill and then like solidify your coach.
All right, man. Check this out, King. Man, Paul George and it was out here clowning, man, in that game 6. It's going to game 7, man, on what's today? Saturday. So I think it's tomorrow, I think, game 7. Paul George had 23, 4, 3, 2 steals, 1 block. He shot 5 from 9 from the field in 40 minutes, King. Shout out to Paul George, man. Let me see. Check this out here too, bro. So Magic Johnson had said this right here. He said, I have to apologize to the 76ers for thinking it was over after game 4. So this is what Magic had to say, man. It's pretty long quote here. So let me see if I can see that. Okay. I have to apologize to the 76ers for thinking the series was over after game 4. Tonight, the 76ers beat the Celtics and were led by the dominant inside play of Joel Embiid, which that's a good point. He says he had 33 points and 8 assists. He had plenty of help from Tyrese Maxey with 25, Paul George with 16, Quentin Grimes with 18 off the bench. Last 2 games. Last 2 games, Quentin been balling. Shots at East Leaf Sixers. Points off the bench, which included 4 threes. Grimes also played solid on the defensive end, back-to-back nights, which helped the 76ers beat the Celtics 113-97. My hat goes off to the 76ers coach, Nick Nurse, who had an awesome game plan and has his team believing that they could beat the Celtics on the road in Boston. Also, let me see what else I got here. Can you give me a second? I gotta move some stuff off here. Also, too, I think I have one more thing here. So Paul George completely bought into his role as a high-level defender who self-creates in spurts and operates as a second or third option, and has thrived as a result. Bro, you know what's funny? This is exactly what they wanted Tobias Harris to be.
Yep.
He is a more efficient, more effective Tobias Harris right now.
Yeah, better Tobias Harris. He's just always been better. So you put him in Tobias Harris' role, he's better Tobias Harris.
Also, too, I think that 25 game suspension helped him.
Yeah, absolutely. Humble.
Well, no, not just that, but as far as like he's fresher now. Like he's fresh in the playoffs, doing this what he's doing right now. Because there's a lot of time they kind of need somebody. We need something here. They go to Paul George.
Yes.
And so he's been playing real well, man. The players, I got to give him his props on that. Joel Embiid operating in the paint. I think we talked about it on the last show. That's where he needs to be at. He's starting to do that. He's starting to look unstoppable too in that paint, man. So I got to give him his props on that. VJ is starting to get that. He's starting to get those major playoff minutes and stuff like that, man. Shout out to VJ, man, getting that experience. Maxey is kind of giving some of the reins a little bit to everybody, spreading the wealth there. Like I said, he's only giving like 25, 24, so that's good. Normally he go out there and jack up 85 shots, so that's good. That it looked like they're starting to figure it out. But on the Boston end, bro, when your boy, both Tatum and Brown didn't even score 20 points.
Yeah.
And I said this on the last show. Like I said, I've been watching these games. I've been saying it on the last show. A lot of time they are settling for way too many jump shots. They don't have, and the part that gets me too is like, I thought they brought Vucevic in to kind of help with that department. Like, hey, we need easier buckets, help us on the paint or whatever, right? They even got him on the outside. They're using him in the Kristaps Porzingis role where they got him just spreading the floor.
Because Vucevic's not that good at doing that no more. Like it was seen that it wasn't a valuable like shot going to be doing it like that. He's not that dominant. So now his game is over time. It started to move forward.
Yeah. So he ready for Prince.
Man, he better than for Prince, bro. Damn. That is crazy. But Paul George, I think that 25 game thing humbled him too, bro. Like I think he has no choice as well to add on to it. But this is my sleeper pick. Early before it all started, I told you, like,
I blame you again, but go ahead.
I don't know why you blame me. They call me King Stradamus for a reason. I be telling y'all that. Y'all don't be paying attention. I'm like, no, that's BS. But yeah, they got talent, bro, and it only take a run. You feel me? When you got talent, you just gotta come together for a run.
All right,
16.
Are they gonna win this series? Come on, King. Don't be scared now.
So here's my
Don't
thing.
be scared now. No chingy.
Joel Embiid, if it's gonna come on the Joel again, bro. It's gonna come on the Joel Embiid again because they got into this role now. They got back to Joel Embiid being there. So it's up to Joel Embiid now. Like Joel Embiid, nobody can stop him on that team. If he plays like nobody can stop him, Sixers win this game. It's over. If he plays like, bro, what are you doing, Joel Embiid? Nobody can stop you. Come on, bro. Where are you? They lose the game.
Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. They need to be prepared. Boston is going to come out super duper aggressive in this game, bro, and they're gonna be at home with the crowd behind them.
Yep. Y'all
have to stay steadfast and make sure that you can sustain whatever they're gonna throw. Because listen, they're going to do this after being embarrassed here on the road in Game 6. You got people doubting them and talking about them and all that type of stuff. Jaylen Brown have been looking kind of average over here the last like couple games or whatever. Bro, they're definitely gonna come out aggressive, man. And I think a lot of it. Why would I tell you watch this game? You're gonna see Jaylen Brown operate a whole lot more in that mid range. What would I tell you?
They better, but I don't know, bro. This like a coin toss at this point. They got it to 7.
If they win, who they play next?
If they win, they play.
What's it 3-6? No, this this 3. Oh, this 3-7, right? Oh, 2-7.
2-7 right now. So they played the third seed. Who is that? The Knicks, right? It's the Knicks.
Oh,
the Knicks
okay.
team.
Ooh.
And I think the Knicks would rather see Boston.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
This game could get Philly to the finals.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's Knicks in Boston, I got the Knicks, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Knicks are. That's what they got. That's what they got built for. Their team is literally they're built for the Boston. That's what they built their team for.
Bro, I need you to go back and look at the Knicks defense the last 2 games, bro.
I know, but it's part of it. Yes, I agree. But part of it, like I was telling you, I think he was a little too high on the Hawks. So I do. Yeah, it's awesome, but at the same time, that's what could have happened if they all just put it together. They were giving games away. I was saying if they were giving games away. This point differential was trash. Like you would not think they had 2 games based on the point differential. They got their ass whipped. So. It is what it is. I just don't. I think they'd rather play the like I said, the Celtics though. I think the Knicks could beat the Celtics in like 5, truthfully. But I think the 76ers, bro, that team, man, it just depends. If they all clicking and they go on a run, they could be in the finals.
You said they do what now? They clicking?
Yeah.
If they clicking.
If they clicking. As you say, this about consistency, right? You gotta. I don't know why I got a feeling Joel Embiid gonna be trashing this game, bro. I'm like, damn, Joel, don't come on, Joel. Come on.
He's trying to treat him like Jokic. I got you.
You got more of an excuse.
But yeah, y'all let us know in the comment section, man, what y'all think about these series so far. Because I know we're getting ready to talk about Minnesota and the Spurs. And who else? So might be talking about some more, but I think after tonight.
Lakers and them still going, and they might go game 7, depending on the night. You think Kevin Durant gonna wait and play in game 7?
I don't even know, bro.
Do you think they should do that if he do it?
Yeah, if they do that, he should probably wait till game 7.
So no, I'm saying he already out for game 6. I'm saying, do you think if they won? Yeah, he already out. They already said that basically when the game happened. Do you think he's gonna try to come back though to win game 7 though? Like, so do you think he should do that? Do you think that might mess up the team and he'd be the reason? Wouldn't that be like, I don't know, bro? Woo. Kevin Durant.
Yeah, come on back. So if he loses, I want to hear what everybody say in the media.
Jeez, they're going to kill Kevin Durant. I mean, he could, bro, I don't know. He might.
I mean, hey, this is what you signed up for, sir.
Yeah, this is. Do what you do.
But, all right, man, let's go ahead and turn the page, man. But before we do, let's show some love to the merch of the channel. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, if you guys are interested in the merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below. We got a link down there in the description box, or you can scroll up under here. I think we have some merch up under the video here, or you can go to our YouTube channel and scroll over to the store tab and click on check those merch out over there. But we definitely recommend you actually go to the site where we have all our merch there. Members, you already know, man. If you want anything off the site, you got the permanent discount. I think King posted it on the members tab here on our channel. So you guys, if you don't know the link, or I should say you don't know the discount code, just go over to the tab, or should I say go to the post for the members. Yeah, for the post for the members, and that's the code right there. So you guys can use it as many times as you want, not a one-time thing, two-time thing, three-time thing. No Miami Heat. Use it as many times as you want. All right. So go ahead, scroll on down to the description box and check it out, y'all. All right, King, let's go ahead and get to these questions and comments, man. We call it afternoon.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. I got a couple super chats here, man. Shout out to our guy Logan, man, with the $5 dono. He said, this is why we shouldn't use the MVP when we talk about greatest. It's literally a regular season award, and it's a narrative award. Postseason matters. Yes and no, Logan. I'm gonna tell you something, man. That right there, what you just said, fits more in today. Like I just said earlier in the show. I don't remember growing up and it being that heavily narrative driven, right? As far as when it comes to these awards, when you got stuff as something as clear as day right in your face that's telling you this is who deserves it, and you saying no because I don't like the way his shoes look or whatever, some stupid reason or whatever, right? I'm gonna give it to this guy and I'm gonna make up a stat to give it to him. We didn't have those issues growing up. We always said before, we didn't have social media growing up. You had to watch the games to get an understanding of what you were seeing. So you didn't hear a lot of arguments back then on if this guy won the MVP. We're like, oh man, I don't see why he won the MVP. Because you actually watch the games like, okay, you know what? He's right. I seen this guy do this and that. He is the MVP. It's only in today's time with what you're saying, it does work. It is about narratives.
Jordan won 2 MVPs before he won a title, right?
Yeah.
And the one time he won it, he lost in the conference finals. The
Yeah.
second
87.
time he won it
Yeah.
or whatever. He
Oh
won
no,
it.
80. Was that 88?
That was
He said
88, right?
88.
That was when they lost to Detroit the first time, right?
Yeah. In 7, I think it was.
Yeah. No, the first time they got their butt.
No.
Second time was in 7.
Yeah.
First time they got beaten like 5, I think. Like Detroit beat the hell out of them because Scotty had the migraine and all. They no, Scotty wasn't playing because his son was the back or something like that.
No, Scotty had the migraine in Game 7. That was in the
that was in the second one. Yeah, I think the first one though. I think Scotty wasn't there or something. Oh no, Scotty was just trash. I think that first time. I think that was like his second year or something like that. And he wasn't good against them, and they got their butt whipped. But back then though, like it was times where Jordan should have won the MVP. And then went to the playoffs and won the championship and showed the guys that he should have been the MVP. So it wasn't like, it's more nowadays, like Ralph said, like that. I never felt like that with Jordan and them. Like I said, I felt like Jordan should have more MVPs, and he didn't. Even guys like Braun and all, at certain times, I like Braun should probably have more MVPs than other trophies. It's becoming this, like you said, analytics. They've changed the game.
Yeah. Like I said, Logan, we heard of us 10. I can't bring it up. And Van Gundy said Jokic won that one year because of analytics. Because of advanced analytics. Yeah. I didn't hear that growing up about any of other guys who won MVPs back in the day. So, oh my bad, got another one. Look with the $10 dono. He says, "I want to know how we know it's an agenda against Luka. The fact the narratives change every year. Yeah, this year all of a sudden defense matters. Yeah, defense matters." But we didn't. But why didn't defense matter when Harden won and Jokic won, etc.? And I said that, Logan. I said that nobody brings up defense at all with Jokic, but guess what? Jokic's about to be top 3 again this year in MVP votes.
2.
We never heard. I'm sorry. Yeah, top 2. You're right. In MVP votes, right? We never heard that. We never heard that narrative be brought up at any time. Because like what King said earlier, because people try to find ways to justify that Jokic is a good defender. When we see games, this dude getting cooked every goddamn game. So I've been saying that for the longest, Logan. And people can tell me, because he got a ring. It got nothing to do with the ring because they were doing this before he got the ring.
They always try to make other great offensive players decent defenders. Like they try to hide their defensive struggles and try to, show ways that they actually play defense. Even when Harden won, remember he his hands in the post. Remember that was the conversation about James Harden and all his hands. I'm dead serious. Like everybody else, they find ways to find reasons to say, "Oh, Steph Curry helped out a little bit more and all that." You feel me?
We showing you the numbers and also had the eye test for Luka, but no. In this case, Luka has to.
My team is a better defensive team when I'm playing.
When I'm on the floor,
top defensive team now and all that stuff.
When I'm on the floor,
I'm trash though. My team trash, and I'm trash. It's like I don't know. Okay,
but they gonna get like I said before. With Luka, he has to be locked down. That's why they say this. Nobody else. Jokic didn't have to be locked down. Harden didn't have to be locked down. Curry didn't have to be locked down. Steve Nash didn't have to be locked down. Dirk didn't have to be locked down. But Luka, out of every MVP candidate in the history of the game, has to be a lockdown defender 24/7.
And Joker and the Nuggets had the worst defense of any playoff team. But no,
it can't be true.
You feel me?
It can't. Hold on. That you making stuff up because he's a top 2 candidate for MVP. So how is that the case? You got to play defense, right, to be a candidate, right?
You got to ask Logan. He has the answers. He's just what he just said. That's crazy. Shout out to Babe. She says, "What's good, GloYard?" Big J in the house. He says, "I always thought it was a mistake giving Joker the 3rd MVP. I did not think he was on a level with Bird and Magic." Yeah, Big J. Yes, and they all wanted to give him more than that. He said 3 MVPs and only 1 deep playoff run puts him more in the Harden category than MJ. Yeah, just the lucky of the draw for the 1 year. But they destroy Giannis for that though. They all Giannis.
I've been saying it.
But Giannis has more of an excuse than Joker. Giannis' team ain't been impressive. You feel me? Like this year, they thought they had the best team they ever had as far as Denver and all that. Giannis' team ain't been impressive, or he dealt with injuries usually since his championship. But
But I was told shut up. So
yeah. Big J said impressive regular season stats, but no playoff accolades beside the 1 year. That seems like more of a fluke than a statement. Dirk's Soul Run is considered the greatest gauntlet. Yeah, Big J. So I say it's yeesh. He said I always thought it was a mistake giving him. Yeah, same thing. I read that. Let's see. He said Dirk beat 5 MVPs in 2011. That is true. Kobe, Harden, KD, Westbrook, and some dude named LeBron.
And how many of them teams won over 50 games, BJ?
All of them.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Go ahead.
All of them except for Portland, I think. I think Portland didn't get 50.
Yeah, I think they won like 47 or something.
Yeah,
like
40, something like 48, something like that, something high 40s, I think. Ruggs says they're trying to make Cooper swag a thing. I think the main event is way better, but I still stand by my coin nickname, the Shark, because Cooper is a great white. He is. I like that. I like that, Ruggs, man. I actually like that, Ruggs. That's
I like that.
That's nice,
like
man.
That,
You should definitely coin that one.
Hey, Robin on fire.
I like that one, Ruggs, man. That's
I
awesome.
like that one too.
And it makes sense, man. It makes perfect sense.
That I like that, bro.
Hold on.
If I gotta put that on a shirt or something, man.
Shout out to Troll. He said he will be watching Wolves Nuggets game 6 this week. I heard that one. Oh man, that's gonna be a major game, bro.
Bro, listen. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. My wife thought like, "Oh, you watching a Mad game or something?" I said, "No, I'm in here watching the Wolves. It was the Wolves and the Nuggets. I'm in here cheering for the Wolves. Like I'm a Wolves fan, boy. I'm like, yo, kill these dudes, bro. Like, I told Keenan last. So I said, bro, I want the media to keep that same energy. I want to see talking points on ESPN and Fox Sports and all that. I want everybody to pour in on this dude tomorrow, bro. That's what I wanted.
They didn't, not as bad as they
see what I'm saying? Like that's what I be talking about, because they don't want to look like, well, I was on this guy's side the whole time.
They never want to be wrong.
That I was wrong. Yeah. Yep. That's why they're like, well, maybe we should probably just hold off on. No. I need you to have that same energy, bro. Remember, y'all killed Luka for losing in the finals, as if like he lost 5 finals in a row
with a bad leg, injured, and they try to say Joker, Stephen A. Smith. I'm gonna hear something about him being injured and all that stuff. I think this year, who gives a hell? Luka went to the finals on a bad knee, bloody knee. Okay. L says, I like Joker, but he has flaws just like Luka, but Luka has never gotten the media favoritism. Not understanding any of this, honestly. He has more flaws than Luka. L. I keep trying to yell it. Nobody want to hear me. Richard says it's a dynasty, 4 MVPs, LOL, 4 first-round exits. Hey, man.
An MVP per exit. I got you. I hear you.
Rugg says caught up on Shadow Lord last night. It almost looks like it's shot like a movie. The saber fights are so sick, and I'm really enjoying the story. Wagner Moura has been my dude since Narcos too.
Yeah. He that police officer on there. So yeah, bro, that's so fire.
He said if Pelinka continues to be Pelinka and the Mavs end up hitting on that pick, you think Luka would want to come home and team up with Coop? I just see no way any real dudes make it to free agency. I got Ruggs. Worry about the Mavs. That's how I was just worry about the Mavs. Ruggs.
To answer your question, Ruggs, I don't think so. Who's the owner?
Yeah, and who's the coach?
Yeah, coach and the owner still there. He's not coming back.
So you got to worry about your team. You got to do more to your team first to worry about that one. He also says, I for real think if KD was ever going to his hometown DC, it's this year if Washington gets a top 4 pick. Trade KD. AD, Sarah, and a solid rookie. I mean, by February, it would just
probably miss Sarr.
Oh, Sarr, okay, yeah. And by February, it would just be Sarr and the rookie's healthy. Couple things about that one. One, they talking about AD may not be there still. He may be gone. I think Chris Haynes just said that he may not be there still. Mm-hmm. And two, I don't know if KD coming over here. I mean, he probably just should go to Washington and get it done. But I'm hearing rumors. Shout out to Big J. I ain't want to hear this. KD may be going to the Mavericks if possible, if he could be traded and all that as well. So, yeah.
Yep, them rumors out there.
Yeah, so watch out for your team. That's what I'm saying, Ruggs. Got to watch out for the Mavericks. He said, what package could Mavs put together to get Anthony Black from Orlando? Does Clay B. Will and the Lakers 2031 first get? Hell no. Nah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get Black back home, but
yeah, nah.
I don't see that one. I don't see them giving him up.
No. Troll says Q Grimes is pretty good for a ham sandwich. Hey, he's shutting down Jaylen Brown too. Hold
on, what'd you say?
So he's shutting down Jaylen Brown too.
Nah, it can't be.
Shout out to Freezy.
He can't be doing that. Shout out to Freezy, man. Shout out to Quiznos.
He said his career was over. He can't do anything else.
It's funny how that works.
Troll said he's been the Sixers' only real bench presence dude can play. Yeah, he should have. But
No, that can't be true, troll. I was told.
get rid of him for finals experience, bro. That's what I was told, man.
Why do you think I got this shirt on, folks? I was told stuff. Okay, I'm only going by what people told me, troll. Okay, I can only go by what people tell me. I don't watch the games. Go ahead, King. I'm sorry.
Finals experience. Big J said if LeBron leads his team to the Western Conference Finals, I will admit that he will finally surpass Timmy, Thug Disciple, dunking on the GOAT list. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I don't want to go into too much time. Do LeBron should he get criticized if they lose? If they the first 3-0 team? How do you
should he that? And will he?
Will he? Yes, absolutely no. Should he? How do you feel? You feel like they overachieved? That he shouldn't be?
He probably should get some criticism because
KD didn't play on GOAT level though. On GOAT level, this the Jordan stuff we talk about though. Like, bro, win that game.
And I was just about to say that because y'all remember they was all ready to put him over Jordan. Remember, we heard that. So in the same sense, you got to give it to him on the other end because you was up 3-0, and KD didn't play but like what 2 games this whole series. So
and you won the one. You won,
and I think one of them was at home. You lost one of them at home.
Yeah. So
the last one at home, I should say.
I don't know, man. Like I said, as far as the Jordan talk, hell yeah, go against me. But bro, you got to win that one. Reggie said, "Yeah, let's go Spurs." Hey man, y'all close.
What up, bro?
Y'all play the I might play the damn Minnesota Timberwolves with nobody. L says they don't call Paul George playoff P for nothing. LOL. You know me. I'm just hoping Orlando goes through. We'll see. Big J said we ain't trading for KD. It would take all of the bench to match his 45 mil. Hey man, I'm telling you, that's what. And it's coming from some like
we
people on the inside. Yeah,
we're telling you that's the rumor going around right now.
It's some people on the inside again. And Big J, you already know how that smoke and fire. It was smoke last time, and they were saying, and the people said before. What was it? I think somebody had the said before. Was it Chris Haynes that said if that KD would have went last time?
Oh yeah.
What's that? He already said that was a story. It was.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So
yeah, I remember that.
Rugg said, "How could the Mavs make money work for KD? They trade Meg Thee Stallion. I don't know, but allegedly they've been in talk. I'm just telling y'all, I don't know any of that stuff. Y'all gotta go ask these reporters that've been saying this stuff. That's like Chris Haynes. They've been saying this stuff, so I don't know how, but allegedly they've been talking about it and trying to make it work."
Yeah, I said it to King the other day.
Yeah, Big J said unless they take Clay and Middleton, but I put KD in the poison play. Yeah. I wouldn't take KD, bro. Y'all gonna put your team even back further. Big J said,
"Stay on this trajectory, y'all on, bro."
Yeah, we are never trading Meg. I spent 2 second-round picks on her. Oh man, Ruggs asks, "Are the Bulls still a franchise?" You got to ask Rel. He was about to drink the Kool-Aid for a second.
That I do.
And Richard says, "I'm a hater, so I don't count, but opinions are made on LeBron, good or bad. I think it's set no matter." That's how I feel, Richard. It's set. He's already where he can't go any further for me. He's a number 3 option now. You feel me? So I'm not gonna lie. Say Austin Reeves and Luka, even Austin Reeves. Say Luka missed the rest of the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron was going to chip. I might call him the GOAT. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's two crazy ones, bro. Pause. If LeBron wouldn't won the chip, I don't think he's gonna win it. Hell no. I don't think there's a way any of that.
You pretty much saying it's guaranteed.
Nah, but if he sit and be like, bro, there's a conversation.
I lost you.
Oh, am I still here? My bad.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. But if he did it though, I would have to sit there and
even StreamYard knew you was on some BS. No.
I would have to have a conversation. Well, that's crazy. Rugg said, for the record, I want no parts of KD. I feel you. Richard said Kyrie for KD. I think Kyrie would have to be there. And Big J said, "Do you trade for KD's burners account?" They definitely coming with him, pause. They definitely coming with him, Big J. You see what he did to Houston, bro?
The burner account's undefeated. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hell
Big
yeah.
J. You know what I'm saying? I was about to say something I forgot what I was going to say. But listen,
Jordan,
man. Oh, yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna probably put together a video here, man, on why Jordan is the GOAT video. I'm getting some information together, and I'm probably do a video and post it here pretty soon. But yeah, Cause man, God, the whole LeBron Jordan debate, we gotta stop this, man. And people disrespecting Jordan as if he didn't do nothing. So I'm about to put a video together here, man, pretty soon. So y'all look forward to that, man. But yeah, listen. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the members of the channel. All the people you saw on the screen were members of the channel. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with your boys for another one. We got another question.
It was Big J saying he can assist in the GOAT Talk video.
You think LeBron to go? Don't want to hear
that. Yeah, you
do. But no, listen. If you guys are into NBA content like we just did here today, simply hit that subscribe button. Join us here. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning. Also, too, if you guys can hit them likes for us tonight, man, or should I say this afternoon, that'd be much appreciated too. Maybe I can help us out there. Hit them likes for us, man, to help us try to get this channel going. And also, too, man, if you guys want to also become members of the channel, like you saw all the people on the screen, hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, man. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Also comes with different perks and things like that, too. So you guys can join us here for that. Also, too, this is Big J in the comment section saying that LeBron the GOAT. We're going to talk about Cuz We Geeks, man. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Hey, Ruggs, you want to talk about what you talking about? That mall show, man. You got to join us over there on Cuz We Geeks, man. We talk about all that over there. We're going to talk about The Boys last episode, which was crazy. We're going to talk about that. And then probably some other news that dropped. I think some Marvel news dropped and some DC news dropped. We'll talk about all that on Saturday. But we're definitely talking about The Boys episode 5 on Saturday. Yeah, I think it's episode 5. So we'll talk about that on Saturday with some other geek news or whatever. So yeah, join us over there on Cuz We Geeks. Well, anything I'm forgetting, man?
Share, more share, guys. Please help us build this or fight against this algorithm. Get back out there. Share us to any NBA fan you may know. Also follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat, where we talk all things combat, sports entertainment. I call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. Follow us over there if you're in the WWE. We do watch alongs damn near every day, recaps on Sunday afternoons. So yeah, just help us out over there as well. Our numbers are growing. Appreciate you if you're a wrestling fan, and we'll see everybody over here on Monday evening for some more NBA news. Talk about maybe the second round.
Yes, sir. Listen, man. With all that being said, man, it's your boys, man, from Cap and Crown NBA podcast. We will be back here on Monday, y'all. Same cap time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown, man. King being a hater again, bro. He already know it's Jokic way up here, right? And then it's everybody else, King. Greatest of all time.